What up, what up, what up, what up, crypto warriors? It's Sergeant Crypto. And yes, I am bullish on the crypto markets. Thank you for tuning in today. Today is Monday, July 2nd, 2018. So let's just have a quick peek at the markets real quick and see where we stand right now. So here we are. Looks good. We had a quick pump. I want to say this happened on like midday Saturday. And we're still pumping from what started on Saturday 3 days ago, or 2 days ago, I'm sorry. Hopefully this will continue over the July 4th weekend, Independence Day here in the States. We'll continue to see some growth in this thing, going to all-time highs, right? I wish. Yeah, it's looking good over the last 24 hours. We have trading sideways pretty much over the last hour or so. Let's see Neo. Neo's doing really good over the last 24 hours. This is something I picked up over the weekend. I think at like $30 a pop or so. Got some V-Chain as well. It was in the low $2 range. Ontology I got as well in the low $5 range. Icon, I love me some Icon. Everything's looking good. Can't complain, right? Always stay buying the dip. Let's get into why you guys are here today. Why I'm still super bullish on the crypto market as a whole, and I don't worry about the day-to-day price action that happens in this crazy market of ours. I'm not here sitting around worried about Bitcoin is going up, down, sideways, upside down every single day, because I'm in it for the long term. And if you guys are invested in the crypto space, I think you should be in it for the long term as well. Although last year was the year of a lot of people becoming, multimillionaires, it didn't happen overnight. They got invested in Ethereum early. They got invested in Bitcoin early, and a lot of other altcoin projects as well early, and they reaped the rewards last year towards the end of the year. So again, don't worry about the day-to-day action, price action, because this market will fluctuate up and down, and it will drive you crazy, man. This is an old story. Andreessen Horowitz is launching a $300 million fund to invest in cryptocurrency companies and protocols called A16Z Crypto. They hired Katie Haun, a former prosecutor with the U.S. Department of Justice, and she's famous for taking down Silk Road, to lead it alongside Chris Dixon. And the new crypto fund plans to invest consistently over time, even in the event of another crypto winter, because right now this is what they're calling it. The market that we're in, they're calling it a crypto winter. Let me just get to the good stuff here. We think that in the same way that if you went back and invested in social networks 15 years ago, the right answer would have been to hold on to those investments for 10 plus years. It really took that long for those networks to kind of get to scale and for people to realize their value. In this article, they're talking about investing in crypto for the long term. They're planning on holding their crypto funds over the next 10 plus years. These guys, they were early investors in Coinbase. They also individually have been investing in the crypto space since 2013. This is a long-term hold, if you're in the crypto space. 2018, the firm put $12 million into CryptoKitties, one of the first successful games built on the blockchain. So, that's crazy. $12 million in CryptoKitties. We saw what happened with CryptoKitties last year, and, people are still buying and trading CryptoKitties. And I think the most expensive one that was purchased was over $125,000. All right, again, you guys can Google this stuff on your own. So, long-term hold. All right, it's looking good right now. We are in it at the early stages. So let's go here. Next big news coming out of China. So we have former big three Chinese giant BTCC relaunches cryptocurrencies. This was one of the first cryptocurrency exchange that launched back in 2011, and they shut down because of the ICO ban in China, and Chinese authorities, their lockdown on cryptocurrency exchanges or anything having to do with crypto towards the end of 2017. But now we see that China is starting to open its doors again because they want to have a control on it. They want to have control on anything that happens within their borders. So you can see that with the great Chinese firewall, and state-sponsored news media and things of that nature. All right, because Google isn't allowed there, Facebook isn't allowed there. They have their own versions of those companies and web searches and things like that. They control the internet in their country, so that's why they banned everything last year and kicked out a lot of these cryptocurrency exchanges. But now they're starting to reopen their doors because they have more control of what's available to their people over there. We already know the Chinese population is huge, so this again is great for the space because it will allow for more liquidity. This crypto exchange will have trading pairs for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Ethereum with the USD, and along with those 4 cryptos as a crypto-to-crypto trading pairs as well. Again, allowing more liquidity to come into the market, another fiat portal to come into the market, and to have 4 different trading pairs, not just Bitcoin and Ethereum, but Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin as well. Have trading pairs with those cryptos, and they're talking about having more trading pairs if their customers request it. Also, they're going to launch their own BTCC token, just like Binance, Huobi, and all these other exchanges having their own token, and it's going to be like a point system. The more trades you execute and things like that, you'll get more points, which will reward you in more of the BTCC token. More good news in the space, especially when there's an exchange opening its doors to the Chinese public. And last but not least, BitMEX CEO. He was on CNBC last week, and he's talking about a 50K Bitcoin by the end of 2018. Earlier this year, he was interviewed, and he said, yes, Bitcoin will reach 50K by the end of 2018. They brought him on last week again because it's been 6 months and Bitcoin is dying again. He's still sticking to his guns. He's like, yes, by the end of 2018, there will be a 50K Bitcoin. He said once we break through that 20K resistance, it'll continue to rise and shoot up. And he says, yes, a 50K Bitcoin by the end of 2018. He does believe, however, in the short term, it can reach the 3 to 5K per Bitcoin, which in my eyes will be great because then that'll allow for more people to get into the space and get Bitcoin at a rock bottom price. I definitely hope it does drop to 3K. I'm hoping that shit drops to below 1K. So that way I could definitely scoop up some Bitcoin at dirt cheap prices. But yes, he's sticking to his gun. He's not changing anything. And he does see Bitcoin. This is him right here, Arthur Hayes, the BitMEX CEO. BitMEX is a trading platform that allows you to trade futures on their platform with Bitcoin, XRP, and I think a couple of other cryptos as well. He definitely sees it going up to 50K, and in the short term, again, 3 to 5K. It's going to be a long summer, people. If you're here looking at the prices of Bitcoin every single day, man, it's going to be a long summer because I think all the bulls are going to be coming back come the fall, come September, after they vacation and chill out in the Hamptons and all that good stuff. I believe that they will be coming back in the fall, full steam ahead. They're just setting everything up right now. I believe they're setting everything up right now for that big push towards the end of the year. Here, Arthur Hayes, he was talking about a Bitcoin ETF, and he believes that there's one coming. That's what everyone in the space is talking about, is a Bitcoin ETF. And once they've solved the custody issues, and again, I spoke about that in my video yesterday. You can go back and watch it. I'll link it right now in the top right corner. They talk about the custody issues, and that's what's preventing a lot of people from investing into cryptos. And I think that will be solved before the end of this year, and the Bitcoin ETF is going to be coming before the end of this year. And this is what he states. And if you read enough about it, man, you'll definitely see that the evidence is pointing towards that. Basically, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to smash up those likes, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and also You know, like and share, man. Just share it if you definitely think the content was good. And, you know, I'll be making more videos later on and tomorrow as well. Peace.